Hello everyone, my name is Kumar Patel and today I am going to solve question number 922 from LeetCode, that is sort array by parity number 2. So in this question we are given an array of integer num and the half of the integers from this array are odd and other half are even. So we have to solve this array in such a way that whenever nums of I is odd, I is also odd, and whenever nums of I is even and I is even. In short, we have to make sure that all the even integers are at the even indices and all the odd integers are at odd indices. Yeah, to understand this question, we will look at the examples given below. So in this question, we are given 4, 2, 5 and 7. So we have sorted the array in such a way that all the even indices are having even integers and all the odd indices are having odd integers. If we look at this, the first index is 0, which is an even number, which is having an even integer, that is 4. 1 is an odd index, which is having an odd integer 5. 2 is an even index, which is having the even number 2. Similarly, 3 is an odd index, which is having an odd number 7. Similarly, in the second example, you can see 0 is an even index, which is having an even integer 2, and 3 is 1 is an odd index, which is having an odd number 3. So now let's just solve this question. So to solve this question, we are going to require two vectors which will store the even and odd integers. So we are basically going to divide the even and odd integers into two different vectors. So we are going to run a for loop to iterate through each and every integers for the nums and check if the integer is even or not. If the integer is even, its modulus by 2 will be 0. So we will push that integer into the even vector. And if it is not an even number, then we will push that into the odd vector. Now after this for loop will be over, we will have two different vectors that are storing even and odd, that are storing different odd even numbers and odd numbers. So now we are going, first of all we are going to require the length of the array nums, and then we are going to require a resultant vector which store the result of this solution. The resultant vector should be of the same size as nums, and initially it will have all its value equal to 0. Now we are going to require two different variables E and O. We are going to use these variables to iterate through the even and odd vectors. So now we are going to run a for loop from 0 to length. This for loop is going to check if that index is even or not. If that index is even, at that index of the resultant vector is going to have the number from the even vector. Now we will iterate E. So this will make sure that each and every integer from the even vector is used in it. Now if the index is odd, we are going to add the integer from the odd vector to it. So once this for loop is over, we are going to have a resultant vector which will have even numbers at even indices and odd numbers at odd indices. So once we return this resultant vector, you just check and run the test cases. As you can see, we have passed the given test cases. Just to make sure, we will add our own test cases. So if we run our own test case, we are going to require same number of odd and even integers. So now if we run this test case, As you can see, we have passed that also. So now let's just submit the solution. As you can see, our solution was accepted and its runtime was 0 ms. So this was it from my side. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.